All right, my rockin' home skillets. We are at the Hard Rock. It's 2025. We haven't been here in a while, so we're staying one night before we switch over to the Helios for the opening of Epic Universe. And we thought we'd give you guys a little look at the cost, the pool, the dining options, express pass, the value of this resort. I think you're actually going to be impressed. Stick around to the end. We'll give you a morning after report for what it is actually like to totally enjoy everything this hotel has to offer. Join us, it's gonna be good. All right, home skillets, tonight we are staying like rock stars at Universal's Hard Rock, Orlando. We're here for one night because tomorrow Epic Universe opens and we are switching over, or I should say I am switching over to Helios and doing Epic Universe for the grand opening and doing some express passes that we purchased from the UK. More on that later. But this lobby is very cool. I don't know when they redid it, but it just looks amazing. So this is where you check in. As soon as you walk in, over to your right is where you're gonna check in. And then over to the left is your will call, basically where you can get tickets and get all your fun stuff taken care of. You also have a gift shop, but what also is cool is this huge area to just kind of chill out and relax. At night, this place is typically busy as heck. And it used to be a favorite spot when we'd come with the kids, just chilling out right here. And next door is the Velvet Bar. They have all sorts of really, really cool memorabilia throughout this hotel from rock and roll royalty. Like, I wonder whose this is. Anybody ever heard of a band called AC/DC? And some Angus Young attire? I don't know. Yeah. There's stuff everywhere. A little outfit by a guy you might have heard of, David Bowie. Seems pretty cool. Paul Stanley's got a guitar up here, which is also pretty cool. Let's get zoomed in a little bit. There you go. That is pretty awesome. So this whole area is really cool. It's a nice vibe. Right now, of course, it's quiet because everybody's at the parks, but I'm inside because it is about 12,000 degrees outside. And we can go outside here. We'll check this out. You can see the pool right off the lobby. And the lobby, by the way, is on the 3rd floor. Not the 1st or the 2nd, but the 3rd. Let's go outside. All right, so this is the pool area. As you can see, it's quite expansive. We have 0 entry on the side. We have, looks like a bunch of cabanas. We have some entertainment going on. Doesn't look all too bad right now. And of course, there's the beach club over there where you can get your cocktails, drinks, and all sorts of fun stuff. We'll zoom in on that a little bit. Yeah, so they've really done a good job since we've been here. I know it was getting a little bit run down before, but now the rooms are amazing. They've done a good job with that. So this is also another nice area. Let's go back inside. I'll show you guys where the Velvet Bar is in case you're hungry. All right, so this is the Velvet Bar. Opens every day at 5, and they have music nightly, live music, which is always really good at 8 p.m. every night. Tonight is Marcus Gillum, I think his name is, and I have a phone call from Jen. All right. So one of the coolest things about this hotel literally is the fact that there is so much memorabilia everywhere. I mean, everywhere you look is just really cool things. Incredible stuff, and always music, so it might be hard to record a lot of this stuff, but eventually you'll see what I'm talking about is if you are into rock and roll, and music doesn't necessarily have to be rock and roll, but they just have so much cool stuff. Here's some more Bon Jovi stuff. Leather pants were worn by Bon Jovi in the 1980s during Slippery When Wet tour. Ooh, John was skinny then. I don't think he can fit in those now, but we're all older, whatever. All right, so this is the Velvet Bar. Another cool restaurant to eat at the Hard Rock is the Palm Restaurant, which is really a fantastic Basically, it's a steakhouse that was born and originated in New York, and it's famous for its celebrities at various Palm restaurants. We have one in Tampa, which I won't go into our experience there because it was phenomenal, and let me just say it was like we were rock stars. So this is just one of the 5 places you can eat at the Hard Rock. I mean, think about that. There's 5 places you can eat, and the Palm is just one of them. All right, let's see what we got. It's open 7 days a week from 5 p.m. nightly. It's very cool in here. Very dark also. Signature Palm stuff. We got stuff all over the walls. Oh, they got a cool bar in here, I guess, too. I did not know they had a bar at the Palm. Maybe I might have to come in here and have a cocktail later. All right, it's very cool. Some guitar greats right here. There's just, you can walk around here and just look at artwork all day long because it really is truly amazing. And of course they have meeting space or convention space or wedding reception space, whatever you want. It's all right off the lobby on the 3rd floor. And this place gets hopping at night, so of course we'll be here for that. This next guitar, I don't know if any of you guys have heard of this guy, but he goes by the name of John Bon Jovi. Misunderstood video. I guess that was used. That's cool. Scott Ian from Anthrax. There's one of his axes. So a little known fact too, you know that when you stay at the Hard Rock Hotel at Universal, you can actually request a guitar, and there's like 20 different models that you can pick, and they'll send it up with an amp and everything, and you can just jam all night. I don't know how the rooms must be soundproof, I guess, if they're doing that, but sounds pretty cool to me. Maybe I'll request a guitar later and I'll have a jam session and see if my neighbors can hear me. So also when you walk in, over on the left is the Rock Shop, which has a whole bunch of cool hard rock merchandise from various artists, and you can get branded stuff like t-shirts, bandanas, jackets, hoodies. See more cool guitars, Melissa Etheridge. So they just got a ton of cool stuff here too. And what's cool about this is it's actually specific to the Hard Rock. It's not like branded with, or loaded, I should say, with all the Universal stuff. It's basically all stuff for the Hard Rock, which is nice to see. Because, you know, sometimes you don't, when you're, you know, rocking out. Oh, look at this. You get a Fender, $360. That's not bad. Oh, look at all those guitars up there. That is very cool. They got some cool clothes in here. Cool hats, clothes, sales. More artwork everywhere. Bret Michaels up there. Dave Navarro. Gene Simmons. Wow, it's pretty wild. So off of the lobby, you can come down these stairs, which will bring you down to the first floor where they have the kitchen. You can catch your walkway to shuttles for the buses, to the water taxi. You can even walk, it's a 5-minute walk to Universal from here. They have like this really cool ice cream and yogurt place right here. They can get all sorts of goodies. Let's take a look. This, I don't think was here last time I was here, which has probably been a while since we stayed here. But it kind of looks like they have like a marketplace where they have all sorts of different snacks and snack options and pastries, and of course your drinks. I don't see any Monster yet. We got chips. Oh, we can get some cool lunch boxes. That's a Kiss lunchbox. Whoa, we can get a Kiss lunchbox. Not that I would, but you can if you want one. Oh, some pastries. You can get a cake. That's pretty awesome. All right, moving on. We got ice cream, cookies. Oh, it looks good. Truckloads. Some candy. Maybe there's a movie theater around here. All right, that's a pretty cool place. So the kitchen, it looks like, is basically it's a la carte, but it's $34 for adults, $18 for children 3 to 9. Under 3 is complimentary. And they have these things, I guess, that you can just order off the menu. So kind of like buffet, but they bring you everything. I don't know. I'm not into that. Let's see what we got here. And they also do dinner. I'll have to post the hours down below for dinner because I don't know off the top of my head, but looks like standard fare here. You know, some chicken, some burgers, some lamb chops, salmon, some steaks. Yeah, and that's right outside, basically on the way to the pool. All right, so this is the pool. Again, pool setup, which is very cool. You have a water slide over in the back. It's supposedly a pretty fun water slide. You got the beach club bar. This is the kids splash area, which, as usual for a Universal hotel, is kind of blah. Always is crud. So here we go. People hanging out. Walk up. It's actually kind of quiet, but again, today's a Wednesday, and it's right now about 3:30. Got a little tiny hot tub. It's not like Terra Luna or Stella Nova. Stella Nova's is huge. So this is nice, very serviceable. It's a very good looking pool. We got some sand beach. We got more cabanas off to the side. I don't know. It's you never really see anybody in the cabanas. I'm not even sure what they charge. I know they were only charging $200 to start. This is the kids pool, which is kind of cool. It's got 0 entry too. But yeah, I don't know what they're charging for the cabanas here. And I'm gonna come out later and get in the water, that's for sure. Oh, I actually see people in one of the cabanas. Oh. And way over off in the distance is the beach club. We're gonna head over that way. I believe we may have to go because I don't wanna walk in the sand or swim across. There's a little kid asking for help. Oh, somebody should help her. So this is something that they are still doing over here at the Hard Rock, which I remember from years ago, even on a Wednesday. We got DJ action over here. Ah, check this out. They get crazy over here. That's cool. He's right outside. Much better. So on the weekends when we have been here, this place is jacked up. Got good tunes going too, which is always fun. So we might have to stick that out because otherwise we won't be able to get it on YouTube. All right, so I am staying today, just one night, at the Hard Rock at Universal, the day before the opening of Epic Universe. So here we are in a standard 2-queen room. Room is 5035. So as soon as you walk in, you'll notice we have a standard closet, nothing crazy here. Plenty of hangers, plenty of storage space. We got a thing for the luggage, an ironing board, and an iron. Pretty standard fare. Moving on in, we actually have a little, what I would call a coffee/water beverage station. This is where, if you were partying, this is where you'd set up. And under here, we do have a standard, if it opens, cooler, which is nice and cold. And we have a drawer here, which has nothing in it. But you have a little tiny non-branded Keurig is what I call it. Some teas, some dark roasts, and a decaf. And a little bit of teas, and we have our water bucket. Pretty standard. Woohoo! There I am. All right, moving on in. We have a pretty cool bathroom. It's got plenty of room. We got some little drumstick murals going on here. We got some body lotion. That's our room key. And in here we have some Q-tips and all that fun stuff. Some soap, Standard fare, pretty cool. I think this is for lighting. You can make it brighter or dimmer if you want, depending. You got your facial thing. We have a commode. This is cool though. It has a little sink in the bathroom, which is cool. We haven't had one of these in any of the rooms at Universal we've had so far. And the shower, it's fine. We got a little tub, and with our fancy dancy hair conditioner and shower gel products. We also have a bar of soap, a mat, pretty normal there. B-sides, get it? All right, moving on in. I like the way this room looks, especially compared to the old rooms. What's really cool is we have a mirror here, and it shows heights. So you stand in there and you can see who you are actually the same height as, which I don't even think it's going to show up on this mirror. But basically what it's telling me here is I am a little bit taller than Frank Sinatra, but maybe Adele height. I don't know. So we have standard two queen beds. The lighting is fine. I closed the shades because it was so bright in here. We have a standard television, plenty of storage space. We have 4 big drawers to put whatever you need to put in there. Plenty of space. We have a nice 2-person high top. This is good for, I would imagine if you had kids eating, you needed to do some work. We got plenty of space, and we have some pretty cool artwork over here with different albums and stuff like that. And again, we have all your answers. You can get room service anytime from the hotel. They have breakfast, late night snacks. We have a little seating area, another lamp over there. I have the world's worst view. Not gonna lie, always get a bad view because standard at Universal means standard. So over here, we do have a clock, which is kind of cool. It's a different one. It plays music. I'm sure you can sync up. We have just regular power outlets, one old-fashioned USB charger, standard phone, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, let's see what else we got here. We got a Bible and another blank drawer, a little bit of shelf space. So, I think it's pretty reasonable. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below. I think it's serviceable. So one of the cooler things about staying at the Hard Rock is there are so many places to eat. You have 5 places. You have the kitchen, you have the Velvet Bar, you have the Palm Restaurant, you have the Ice Cream Parlor, which is actually like a marketplace, and you actually have the Beach Club, which is it's kind of like sports bar food down at the pool. And so, I mean, literally they have food all the way up until, plus you can get room service. So let's compare that to the brand new Helios, where you have basically 3 places to eat. You have Bar Helios, which kind of has a little bit of tapas. You have the restaurant in the main lobby, and then you have the pool bar. But here you got, including room service, basically 6 places to eat, which is really amazing. So I don't know what's better, the fact that you have 5 different choices to eat, or the fact that A, you're 5 minutes from Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, or the fact that you're that close. You could boat, you could walk, you can even take a bus if you really wanted to. I don't know why you would. But you also have unlimited express pass. That's right, you can go on all the rides, skipping the lines as many times as you want. It's not like regular express pass where you can only go once. This you can go as many times as you want. So to me, that is a huge perk of staying here. Again, check it out. Hard Rock Universal. I recommend it. Like and subscribe. More tips coming up. All right, Bounty Rock. Oh, this is very cool. This is the gym. Huh. That's pretty cool. It's got like its own separate deal, which is pretty wild. Right. All right. All right, so this morning we are going to take advantage of the unlimited express pass that you get with staying at the Hard Rock. And we are going to walk over. I'm assuming I'm going in the right spot because it said walkway, and then it opens up to this big round area. So we'll find out. I see water. This should be the right way. So this is the water taxi gimmick. It's literally right here, right next to the hotel. Walk outside and you're right there. But I'm going to walk. All right, so it's time for the morning after. So I actually did walk over to Universal Islands of Adventure, took the 5 minute walk from the hotel over, and actually rode using Express Pass Velocicoaster. Unfortunately, my body didn't cooperate with me after that and wound up having to go back to the hotel a lot sooner than I anticipated. And I actually went back up to the room, which I had already really vacated, um, just to chill. One day I'll get into it, but that's a whole nother video. But I'm going to start off by saying the Hard Rock in 2025 is absolutely phenomenal. Let's just get that out of the way. First thing I want to talk about, though, is the price. So Universal kind of does this thing where they have fluctuating pricing, where one day it could be $900 a night, the next day it's $320 a night. So basically, I was just checking, because I wanted a place to stay before the opening of Epic Universe, and all of a sudden, boom, there was the Hard Rock at $352 a night, which is a really good deal. And I jumped on it. So I tell everybody, if you're booking at Universal or you've already booked at Universal, keep checking the prices because they will change. And if you see it's lower than what you booked it, give them a call. They will actually adjust it and reimburse you the difference. It's really not a problem. So let's talk about the facilities at the hotel. Everything looks so clean. I don't know when they redid it. It's been a little while since we have actually stayed there. And I can say that from the lobby to the rooms, everything was incredible and beautiful. The pool was amazing. And again, I really enjoyed the pool area. The staff there, the bartenders, the behind the bar at the actual I forget what it's called, beach, whatever. The pool bar. They were really amazing. Everyone was. They had a live DJ down there. Music is cranking. It was actually got pretty busy for a Wednesday as the day went on, and it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, they have a gym, which is actually a really cool gym. It's kind of a little bit different than most Universal hotel gyms. I didn't use it, but I filmed it a little bit. There was somebody else in there, so that counts. You're within walking distance of Universal Islands of Adventure, and City Walk. They're all right there. So that's another bonus. You could walk, you could take a bus, and you can even take a boat. So I recommend walking or taking a boat. I don't know anybody that would want to take a bus over there, but hey, it's an option. Speaking of options, if you're hungry, food options, man, they got you covered. There is literally 5 places to eat, from the pool bar, the kitchen, the ice cream parlor, which I forget the name, the Palm, and the actual Velvet Lounge has food. There are just so many options. So what I saw, I only ate at the Velvet bar, but man, I actually had some fries at the pool bar and it was really good too. But talking to people, everybody says the food there is amazing and there's just a ton of options. So again, another bonus for staying at the Hard Rock. Really think about it. There's 5 places, 6 if you include room service, which basically goes all night. So there's that. So speaking of rooms, the room was phenomenal. I mean, it was clean. It wasn't run down at all. I'd seen people post that the rooms were a little run down. I don't know, maybe they stayed some other time, but in 2025 the rooms were perfect. I mean, the bathrooms were clean. They were 345 square foot room. People complain about the size. I don't know. I thought the size was huge. I thought they were well laid out. It's a standard Universal deluxe hotel room, and I mean, to me, it was clean. It was up to date. It was modern. I really liked it. You can't complain. Plus, by the way, you can get a guitar, which I didn't do. You can get a guitar sent up to your room if you want to jam out. So that tells you right then and there that it's pretty quiet in the rooms. I didn't hear anybody. No hallway noise, no neighbor noise. Everything was good. The AC cranked down to 65 degrees, which is a big test for me. Anyone that knows me knows I like it really cold. So yeah, the room, perfect. Check, done. So one of the biggest things, and I can't express this enough, is the Express Pass. Unlimited Express Pass comes with the room. So 2 people in that room, it pays for itself. because the Express Pass would cost you more for two people than it does to stay at the Hard Rock and get the Express Pass for free. So it is a phenomenal deal, and it's unlimited. So if you want to ride Velocicoaster 8 million times, go ahead. And I actually heard that pretty soon Hagrid's Motorbike is getting the Express Pass. And I think maybe by the time you're watching this video, it may already be operational. Just a little tip there. But anyway, Express Pass, huge. Overall, man, I love this hotel. I told Jen, I literally told her the next morning, we have got to come and spend the weekend here because it is totally different than it used to be. Everything is beautiful. The rooms are great. The staff is phenomenal. They even had, when I walked down in the morning, they actually had somebody playing acoustic guitar and singing in the lobby, and they were really good. It was just really cool. You don't see that, and they give you that rock and roll vibe throughout the entire hotel, from looking at different memorabilia from all sorts of different rock stars and music legends, to music playing, to the music at the Velvet Lounge, which was really amazing, and it happens every night at 8. I know I'm rambling, but I really did like the Hard Rock. So I'm going to boil this down to one simple phrase: book it. You won't be disappointed. It is a lot of fun. And if you have any questions, please comment down below. Also, like and subscribe. And I try to answer every single question anybody has ever sent me, whether that's through messaging or right here on the board. Yeah, so again, thanks for watching. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, we got some more cool stuff coming out. And we'll talk soon. Thanks.